All right, what's up, guys? Evan Aldo here. So, in the exclusive Discord yesterday, fired off a bunch of small longs. Weekends are always smaller trades. Weekends are always for new traders. I mean, this is important to know. Weekends are the harder time to trade. There's less liquidity, more weird volatility. So, didn't go so well so far. Deep in the red. They could come back, though. I am hopeful for a few reasons. Made some of that money back, actually a good amount of that money back on a scalp long of a spiral line just a little while ago. Got stopped out in profit, then re-entered, took another 40% out. Next take profit is coming up at 47.4K. So these scalp trades, they're good. They're good scalp trades. You can make a lot of money lost back on if you get one trade wrong. So I am deep in the red. Some people aren't happy about that. Some people are like, "Oh, you're wrong." Well, I'm not going to be right 100% of the time, unfortunately. That's why you should never bet more than you're comfortable losing on one particular trade. I'd be a billionaire by now if I was right 100% of the time. Wish I could be, but unfortunately I can't be. So the reasons why I'm still bullish. I like the view up on the two day. It was printing a green dot. It went away. I think it's going to come back relatively soon. It could go on and off right now, and it's kind of I'm getting the vibe that I was kind of getting when we were over here when we were back here before the big drop downward, where a lot of people are like, no way we're going under 50K, no way we're going into the 40Ks, and then it dropped down. Now the vibe I'm getting from people is like, no way we're coming back up to 50K, no way we're coming back up to 60K or all-time highs or whatever. We're coming down more. So I'm getting that same type of vibe from people. So it does kind of, excuse me, make me feel like we could come up from here. So I like the 2 day. The 1 day, you may get a red dot, not the best where it's curving down. However, this could easily just start curving back up here with the view up. Wouldn't surprise me too much. I mean, we're not really getting high above the zero line, which is what I kind of want to see. So it's a daily. That's more neutral, I would say. Your 12-hour, okay, you got your red dot. You came down. This could have played out for the most part. We got a nice reaction off of this logarithmic spiral line right here. 10-hour, I want to show you this. So blood diamond would scare a lot of people off. I don't think it's going to be as bad as this blood diamond up here. Like the last one, this really came down a ton. That was terrible. But a lot of these, this could have played out already, and then you come back and just look at the general pattern of this. I mean, every time these big wicks down, they don't happen too often, or these big places up, they don't happen too often where you're generally just going in one direction. I mean, we're due for some at least come in the green a little bit, maybe come back up to 49K. Probably enough for a lot of my red positions to come back into the green. I could just get out, make a quick buck. Some of them are actually getting paid in funding fees because funding fees are in favor of longs right now for some of them. It's half and half what people are doing, kind of shorting and longing. So I feel like a lot of people are just flopping and groping around right now. Your 6 hour, you're generally with the money flow coming up. So I do like this. You're generally, for the most part, making higher highs. The money flow, not the worst thing. Your 4 hour VWAP is starting to curve up. So this is a really good sign that we could be bottoming out, getting close to it. We have this linear spiral line right here. Maybe we come down to 44.9K, scare some more people off. But I am thinking there's a good possibility that we are getting close. If VWAP's coming for the 2 hour, that's going to make a nice divergence, right from there to there. And we have a lot of bullish divergences forming. We might get another, so it's a nice bullish diversion. The hourly didn't play out too much, came down a little bit more. This view up, we're about to print another green dot right there. Our 30-minute, nice bullish divergence right there. These are some signs that we could be hitting the bottom. I feel like, in the people flopping and groping right now, they probably FOMO shorted before that line. Not a good look right there. Not the best thing. We could come down a little bit farther. Market likes to play with you. I mean, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if we come down to this area, but I am relatively hopeful. I mean, the trades that I am in the red in, I know over time with the scalp trades and the other things coming up, I will make that money back. I already made a lot of it back, not all of it, but as soon as, if we do pump up to, let's say, even this area, I'd probably be even with what I was from yesterday. Trading on the weekends, not the easiest thing. I'd like to say, I'm right, definitely more than I'm wrong, I'd like to say, but you're not going to be right 100% of the time, unfortunately, but that's all right. So that's Bitcoin. Let's move on to Ethereum right now. And Ethereum had a nice bounce. This is an area where you could be hitting the bottom here. A nice bounce off of our 0.38 to fib level. Very strong position. Let's look at our 2 day. So you're kind of playing red dots, green dots. I don't know really too much of what to make to you. So you're still in the green. You're trying to almost curve up the VWAP. The daily here, you're trying to curve up the VWAP, curve back down. This could easily curve back up a little bit. So I'm not too worried about that. I think it's generally, it's going to follow Bitcoin. It's either going to, break back up. And if you just look at this pattern, we're due to have some green, just the way, this chart looks, and come back up to, maybe this per thousand or something. That's what I'm kind of thinking. Your 8-hour, it's in between. It's choppy. It's like trying to come into the green, and come back into red. It's neutral. Hard to kind of make anything of this. I like the 4-hour VWAP coming up. This is usually very powerful. These green dots when they get close to printing, that would be a nice divergence all the way from, you could draw it out from here. We got momentum waves coming up, and then price coming down. So that's a strong, nice divergence getting close to forming. How's our 2-hour? If this will load, let's see here. Are we losing our internet connection? Nope, it worked. Okay. So we're coming up here, and then that's going to be another nice divergence, maybe all the way back here. Kind of the same divergence that we were looking at. The 4-hour, your hourly, you're about to print another green dot, another nice divergence. It's the same divergence. So there are signs, that we are bottoming out. Could we go lower? Yeah, we could test the, maybe this spiral line 34, or there's probably some fib levels in between there, some general areas. Maybe 35 would be a psychological area. But I do think we could be getting towards the bottom here. Money flow, generally curving around in these really low time frames. So there is a decent possibility here. The other ones I want to look at, DOT. That was looking pretty good the other day. We're toying off of testing again, this fib level. This is a golden pocket right here. As, money flow is starting to come back in some of these lower time frames. We'll do a quick look. So your 4-hour VWAP curving up, money flow generally coming in as price is, toying around here. 4 yellow X's, 5 yellow X's, it's on a higher time frame. Usually, that strategy works more on the lower time frames than you look at for, some bullish signs, sell exhaustion. But I do think we generally should hold this level. I mean, this is pretty undervalued, this project, I would say. And, I think my long on it should be able to come back into the green. This is one of the ones I think the exchange is paying me to take this long because more people are shorting, I believe. It's going back and forth, though. But I did look at, like, the P&L, and it is, I'm getting some funding fees back to me because I'm longing while most people are shorting. So, yeah, let's look at Solana. That's another one that was looking pretty good. I went long on that. So we kind of lost this level. I thought we'd keep, this golden pocket. We kind of lost it. So not the best look. We're approaching that area. This one, but you're curving up, on the 4-hour, the VWAP. About to print a nice divergence. I mean, this divergence. Look at the last divergence like this. Bam, you came up, what percentage? From there to there, you came up about 30%. If we come up, say we hit this line, come up 30%, that fib level, my trade would be well into the green because I went in around here. So it's not the worst thing. I think there is a good shot we come back. Also, let's look at our 2-day. You're starting to curve up the VWAP. Look at our daily. You're getting close here. Money flow is coming out, but the VWAP's been below the zero line for a while. So we might have a shot here. As always, guys, it's never financial advice. Anything can happen. But I am hopeful. There's a lot of fear in the market. I think we can come back. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a thumbs up. Check out my exclusive Discord down below if you're interested. Check out my trading course, 15% off. Discount code TRADER15. If you want to get Market Cipher, discount code ALDO15, 15% off. If you want to create a new BITGET account, want to create a new FEMEX account, links in description below. All the things below are things I use and have benefited from. Never going to link you to anything I don't personally use. All right, guys. Have a good one. Goodbye.